letters, so numbers, because sometimes the one who are guiding our students, we are making some basic mistakes because that is what we are doing from the very beginning, which is not actually the real English. So today we don't need to feel hesitation. So whenever you have any kinds of doubt, just raise your hand and just ask the question. That is the intention. So sir will be here us to guide some very basic skills. So let's not get hesitate. We are just a family members of around 10 to 12. So just make sure that whenever you go out of this classroom after this meeting, you get some knowledge, some basic skills. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for all coming, first of all. I'm sorry I lost my little because you have family, you know. You have family. Sunday is your day. And all of a sudden, principal, that we're going to have this meeting or interaction. You come, leaving your family, transportation, and then what for what? You know, language, we already know Nepali. All right, so I'm going to do like 5 things. Today, we're going to touch very, very basic stuff. You guys have qualifications, certificates, number of years experiences. So, but that, I respect all that, but basic things is very important because we're teaching very young kids. So I'm going to cover letters and numbers. Well, I'm talking everything, I'm going to be talking in English, but the motto is letters and numbers. We will learn how to count number and how to set the letters. I think I mentioned that earlier also. Number 2, greetings. Number 3, general sentences we make. Number 4, WH words with questions. Number 5, some vocabularies like such as development, 12, so Wednesday, April. Most of the people pronounce Wednesday, April, 12, development. So we're going to change that into IPA-based, International Phonetic Alphabet. I'm not expert. I call myself as a number and letter guy, but we've known each other for 16 years. 16 years. Mr. Muktan for 45 years. And I've been learning English for 43 years. I say I'm learning. That means I'm still learning. Whenever I have this kind of opportunity, I find this is like, I skip my breakfast, whatever. So I just jump in because I get this opportunity to improve my English. And I'm Nepali, you know. I eat everything with you guys, dal bhat tarkari, but there's a reason to be here, and he has invited me for reasons. So let's think in English. Think in English. Start thinking WH questions, word question, what, where, how. These are the basic things. We will do introduction. It's very, very important. My name is Dilip Bohora. I live in, actually I'm originally from Bodh, Ramhiti, and I've been teaching and learning. I cannot say I'm not teaching also because I teach also for 16 years since I came back from US. But before that also, he was my former boss, three-star schools principal. I still have a certificate. That means in teaching business since I was 13, even I was 10, I would tutor 5, 6 years old kids. That means teaching was in my blood, but later I chose to work in hotel. So I have a hotel, travel and see, restaurants, experiences. So I add those hospitality vocabularies in my teaching side. That's why it becomes a little interesting. So whether, I've already told you, you're gonna, if you have kids, you're dreaming of your kids abroad, education, US, yes ma'am. Then that time, maybe if you're 50, 55, your kids are 25, 20, 23, and they go for study and they invite you for graduation later in the babies thing. Then at that time, if you have a standard English, you can not only help and save your kids' daughter or daughter-in-law or daughter's money, also can work. I have helped hundreds of ladies who were not even teachers, housewives. And then they had sons and daughters in the US or other countries, and they wanted to learn a little bit, and they're making money or at least helping their grandkids so that their daughters and sons don't have to hire nannies, paying $15, $20 an hour, which is too much money for us, right? Anyway, so I would like small introduction from you. Just 3 things: your name, and then how long have you been teaching here? Basic, just 2 things. And now let's struggle. Let's not do that quick fix. Quick fix means I taught in Tamil community and teachers also Tamil. And then I say ask like a pangole, then a pango means problem solved, right? So you have to, as a student or you have to struggle. So struggle means, let's say she asks something, I want you to struggle how to tell her what she has to say. That is a skill we have to develop. We all have certificate knowledge here. That knowledge has to be turned into a skill. That's what we're here for. Otherwise, I cannot teach what you teach. I only know how to talk, but I have a lot of techniques. That's why you noticed, so brought me. So, ma'am. And the Sarah and ma'am is just like this. I will also help with how we communicate, how we address to our teachers. We say, if you, one little kid, one student at home, my ma'am says this, and what is ma'am has a name, right? Well, sir has a name. Usually, lower young learners, class teacher is in their head, they say ma'am. So mother understands, maybe father understands, no other person understands who is ma'am. So we have a name. So I started a name like if you are married, call teacher Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Tamang, Mrs. Bohora, Mrs. Muktan, Mrs. Bandari. If she's not married, Miss, last name or first name. And then if you don't know she's married or not, still MS, but Miss. So here we call, sir and ma'am is like, I say, can you tell me your name, ma'am? So I say call means I have direct contact with her. I say, ma'am, you can call, right? So, but we have to change that part in school also. So, because after +2, the students have already developed their personality for international student, right? And that time, these kind of our local colloquial languages don't match the work there. And what they do, they blame us, teachers. Parents and teachers. Teachers didn't teach us. So ultimately, we teachers have to be blamed for a lot of things that we're not, blamed for. So could you introduce me? Your name? No, you don't have to do that. Good morning. I used to say my name is, I am like this. Let's change a little bit. Namaste, everybody knows. So change a little bit. This 3 hours class, when he said, after you leave, you go with something change. You already know, but something different. You know what I mean? You don't need that. It's just, you need.
Mira Karki.
Mira Karki, okay. Yes, ma'am, please come in. See, this is what, this time I use yes, ma'am, means respect. But once I go there, outside, maybe we're talking, that one of the teachers came late. I don't say one of the teachers was, not bad way. One of the teachers came late. One of the teachers came at 10:30. That's use one of the teachers, right? Not one of the ma'ams. Ma'ams means, I don't know, there's a lot of, it's a ma'am's terminology for female teachers, right? And sir for, but we all have name. Tell me, ma'am, your name.
I'm Mira Karki.
Okay.
I have been teaching 20 years ago.
20 years. I'll change a little bit grammar also. I have been teaching for 20 years. This is present perfect continuous. You started 20 years ago and you are still continuing. You can say, I after, let's say, what was the first school you taught 20 years ago? No, first school. What was the name of the school you taught 20 years ago?
Sri Chandeswar Madhyamik
Okay.
Secondary
You can
School.
say I taught in
Chandeswar Secondary School
20 years ago.
20 years.
That's one. But if you're still continuing, present perfect continuous, I have been teaching for 20 years. And also, I will do like, thank you very much, 20 with the T is British, 20 without T is 20. T silent is 20. And you just stop me, you guys, any of you have right to stop and can you choose this, can you choose that? Because I have already planned what it works, right? Because we don't say which British or American is. This is the same English. But somebody put in our head, in our culture that, oh, British is better than American. And American is better than British. They never fight each other. They love each other with language. Only comedians on TV, they might say, oh, British don't know how to speak, American don't know how to speak. But in general, British like, oh, I like American accent. Americans say, oh, I like British accent. So that means for us is an opportunity for a third world country. We can learn both, right? Then we can talk accordingly. So 20 is with T is British. 20 without T silent is American. So you learn both, and then if use both 20, 20. This is what I teach: 20, 20, 21, 21, 23, 23. This is what I teach. How I teach students. They learn both, and the idea is we have to understand both English, not only how they spell C-O-L-O-R, C-O-L-O-U-R, British, also how they pronounce words. All right, would you please, I say would you, can I go here? This one is O-U-L-D. This one they use would you. I was W-H word. Would you is written, but once you is added, the pronunciation becomes like in would you. Same thing, D-I-D-Y-O-U. Did you? Sorry, my handwriting is not good because I'm not. This means Jew, would you. Did you, would you. Did you, would you. You write D-I-D, did, and then Y-O-U. Once they're joined, would you. Would you please? Would you please? Can you please introduce yourself? And this is the most difficult I sent. We are constantly writing each other. Mr. Gannon, Muktan and I write each other, we send to each other, we update every single day. Why? For schools actually, for students, and for this kind of interaction, you know? So because we always update as a facilitator, I don't call myself as a teacher, I call it facilitator, means to just help. All right, would you please tell us yourself?
Good morning, everyone.
This is a family, so we've been known for, so you don't have to be shy, please.
Good morning, everyone. Respected principal sir, respected Dilip sir.
Okay, I'm gonna change
Sir.
something here. Just a moment, ma'am. Respected
Colleagues.
Mr. Principal, is that okay? That's the correct. We think when you add ma'am or sir at the end, that's a more respect. In Nepali, hazur, ji. People, I mentioned earlier that also. People would call me Dilip ji 30 years ago, Dilip sir. And why sir? So it's a ji or hazur in Nepali. So principal, Mr. Principal, sir. Mr. Principal is already, that Mr. is a sir. And then I'm sure Mr. Principal will not mind that. Will you mind if somebody says? No, because that's what he's brought me here. So we're trying to update ourselves and make facilitate our students to be global citizens. Recently, I went to Dangari. I don't know if you guys know Dangari. Stayed for 10 days, and I did a workshop in 4 schools. Same thing, just like. And I think this is what I'm saying. I said same thing. So, respected Mr. Principal, right? Mr. Muktan, and my dear colleagues, please say that. I just say we have to break the ice, you know. We're culturally, or if I don't say ma'am, sir, you might mind. But as a friend, you call by name. If in Nepali, we have a Didi. You can call Didi by name, it's okay, right? But if it is in English, not Sangita ma'am or some ma'am, because ma'am is, I say, please come ma'am, means we're talking directly. But if she's not there, person is not here, that person has a name. It will be difficult, but try to change. Okay, your name, please?
My name is Anmol Karki.
Okay.
I have been teaching for 10 years.
10 years.
I'm proud to be a teacher.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And I want you to be volunteer. Can you ask same thing I asked to back there? Can you ask her, would you introduce yourself with?
Would you,
C.
would you
So idea is, I will give you information. I want you guys to do the drilling so that we can hear how you speak. According to that, we correct. So this is, can you use this? Would you introduce yourself, please? Or can you introduce yourself, please? Would you is more formal. We're going to do more casual and formal, so you can use accordingly. Please.
would you introduce
Oh, yeah,
yourself,
excuse me, ma'am.
please?
No,
Excuse me, ma'am.
Would you?
Would you?
No, I'm not calling you actually. I did not hear you. Would you? Would you? You said would you?
Would you?
Would you? Would you? Would you? You know, Juju. We say in Nepali we have Juju. Yeah, you know. Would you please? Just two things.
Excuse
Your
me,
name.
ma'am.
How long have you been?
Would
You
you-
can also say what subject do you teach.
Introduce yourself,
Please try to add one or, so that the more you talk, better for you.
Hello, my name is Elis Resta. I came from Attarkhel. I have been working for 4 years.
4 years. What subject do you teach?
I am grade teacher of UKG class.
Sorry.
Grade teacher of UKG class.
UKG, okay. Now, would you please ask her,
Would you introduce yourself?
would you,
please?
would you? So I added J here, was you, please?
Would you introduce
Not
yourself?
would you,
Would,
you, would you?
would you
is
introduce yourself?
totally fine, but you know, it's not international, you know? I say international, with T, international, British, international without T. So I'm using both the British English and American English. So I'd like to pronounce both ways so that you understand both, but you use the way you want. Okay, I'm not here to change everything, but would you sounds a little better? Would you?
Would you introduce yourself, please?
All right, that's great. Because this class is all about talking. You know what I mean? If you let me talk more, my English gets better. You know? So I want you to do the talking more. Go ahead.
Yes, I am Nisa Chaudhary. I am from Bisigaon. Has been nursery grade teacher.
Okay. And would you please say something? Would you see? I also say, would you? Would you please?
Would you
Please
introduce?
ask. Would you please ask her to introduce herself?
Would you introduce yourself, please?
Thank
Excuse
you,
me.
ma'am.
Even five, let's say 5, 6 words. If the sentence of 5, 6, 7 words, if you can cover 5 words out of 7, 3 words out of 7, that's all progress. You know what I mean? So don't think, oh, I may not be able to say, because it's a family. I'm not a stranger. We've known it for a long time. So don't be shy.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My name is Lakshmi Dahal, and I have been teaching for 15 years.
15 years. What subject do you teach?
I teach English.
English, okay. What grades?
8-19.
Sorry?
8-19 for
Okay,
class
8, 9, 10.
8-19. Yes, sir.
So British is, I think, grade 9, right? American, this is like 8th, grade, first grade, second grade, third grade. I think in school usually grade 8, grade 7, right?
Grade 8.
I usually say 8th grade. I teach 7th, 8th, 9th, or 9th, 8th, 9th, 10th grader. Okay, would you please ask her?
Okay, can you introduce yourself?
Let's use this. Can
Sorry.
you already know can you, right? Let's learn something different. Would you please?
Would you please?
Jew, there's a J. Would you? Would you?
Would.
Would you?
Would you?
Would you?
Would you?
There's a J.
Would you?
Would you? Especially you have to know, ma'am, because you're class 8, 9, 10, right?
Yes, sir.
You have to know. Would you?
Would
Jew.
you?
So can I? Sorry. Like what happened? WOULD. Would. Who are you? Then you add J. When you make question, would you? Would you? Would you?
Would you?
Would you?
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you introduce yourself, please?
Please, very good. Sure.
Hello, my name is Bindu Puyal. I am from Sinamangal. I have been teaching at this school since 6 years. I am Nepal teacher.
This 4 and since difference. 4 is a approximate time. Since, if you want to use since, exact either day, year, month. So since 2000. What year?
Now it's 6 years.
Okay, since
6
2020.
2000.
Since 2020, since it's a specific year, or for 6 years. You can say for 6 years, or this is pronounced or S-I, since 2020. Again, 2020 with T, British. 2020 no T. There's a T, but T is silence. That's American. 20 year. For 6 years, you can.
Yes.
For 6 years, or since 2020 or 2020.
For 2020.
No, since 2020. Since the difference between since and for. Since since talks about like specific day. Since last Monday, or for last 2 days. Okay. Who is next?
Would you introduce yourself, please?
And please,
Thank you, ma'am,
can
for the
stop me.
mic.
You can stop me. I'm not here to teach. You can stop me something you want. If you have, we'll do like question and answer also. Not one way. Not one. Only me coming and giving lecture. No, you have to. We'll do both ways. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for the mic, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Jeshna Shrestha, and I live in Besikau near the school. I have been teaching for 3 years.
Or you can say I've been teaching since 2023. Either way is fine. Since 2023, 24, 25, 26.
No, I have been teaching for 3 years.
No, I said you can say it both ways. Since, if you want to use since, give specific year to since 2023. That also 23, 24, 25, 26, or both are correct.
In the
No.
middle year, I took gap, so how can we?
You don't need to say all details. You know,
Okay.
It's not an interview, job interview. Thank you. But I'm just asking, like letting you know that if you are aware of when to use since and when to use for.
Hello, thank you, ma'am. My name is Nita Sharma. I have been teaching.
I have been teaching. I have been teaching. It's a present perfect continuous tense. Why? You started a certain point in the past, and it is still going on. So that's why we use present perfect continuous.
I have been teaching for 2000.
Since 2000?
Yes.
Okay, since 2000?
Since 2000, yes.
So it's 26 years?
Yes.
So you can say I have been teaching for?
I have been teaching for
26 years?
26 years.
Or since 2020?
Since 2020. No, 2000. 2000.
All
2000.
right. So, and you please? Oh, can you ask her? So basically, you were also participating.
Would you introduce you?
Can you can you say this? Would you please introduce yourself? Would you please introduce yourself?
Would you please introduce yourself?
All right. Because we have to teach students tomorrow. Can you introduce yourself? Would you please introduce yourself? Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I'm Kavita Ghimire. I have been teaching here since 2023.
23. So you've been teaching it for 3 years?
Yeah. In this school.
For 3 years?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
for
very
3
good.
years.
So we'll
Now
do like a
4.
tricky drilling also, okay? So that you got all right. What subject do you teach?
So I am a social studies, Samajik.
Social.
Yeah.
Now it's in Nepali, right? It used to be in English until 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Please.
Would you introduce yourself,
Would you?
please?
Would you? Would you?
Would you introduce yourself, please?
Did you? Would you? Did you? Would you? It's you gotta make sense. Did you? Would you? Should have? Would have? Could have? We're gonna give you little rap songs later. We're gonna rap out means it's like a rapper. How they execute words. We're gonna do that. Would have? Should have? Could have? Should have? Could have? Did you? Would you? Can't you? Or don't you? All these things are confusing. Then you make a small song. We have to sing here. Are you ready? Are you guys a singer? All right, go ahead.
Would you?
Would you please?
Would you introduce yourself, please?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I'm Roelson Karki. I have been working in this education sector for past 2 years.
Yeah, that's good.
Past 2 years for lower secondary as a math and science teacher.
Oh, you teach math and science, and you've been teaching for 2 years.
2 years.
Okay. Would you please ask one of your colleagues?
Would you please introduce?
Would you? Let's say, would you? It sounds a little, strange for now, but you're gonna like it. Then, if you open your phone and then listen to American or British, they're gonna say same thing.
Would you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, sir. My name is Samjana Subedi. I have been teaching 5 years old.
I've been teaching 4 or 5 years.
5 years.
4 or 5 years. I've been teaching here
For 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Or I've been teaching since 2021.
Yes, sir.
2021, 2021. Okay.
Would you introduce yourself, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Myself, Ms. Sakuntala Tamang. I have been teaching since 2019.
19, okay.
Yes.
So,
I
for
am
6
a
years.
great teacher of LKG.
Okay. Okay.
Would you introduce yourself, please?
Very good. Would you see what happened? Almost 10 you heard. That's listening is very important. By the time you're like, would you, so a little bit difficult for you, right? But she listened like almost 10, 12, would you? So it just came out just like, that's why listening is very, very important. Go ahead.
My name is Tara Karki. I have been teach 2022.
I have been teaching, ing. I have been teaching.
I have been
You say
teaching.
I teach. You can say I teach English. Say I teach English. I teach math. You can say that. I teach. You can. I'm Tara Thapa.
Karki.
I'm Tara Karki. I teach math. That's all. You don't have to say. But person will definitely ask you, how long have you been teaching? And if you don't know the present perfect continuous since or for, then you get stuck. That's why I'm using that present perfect continuous so that you know what point of time you started and you're still continuing. We know, right, from, oh yeah, I now recognize, I was looking for you. From school, right? From Idol, yes. I was like, where's she in the mask? Okay. You can also say, I teach, what subject do you teach?
Samajik.
Social studies. You can also say, my name is Tara Karki, I teach science or social studies. You don't have to say, but if you tell me, I will ask you, how long have you been teaching? I want to know how many years of experience you have in teaching. And that's why present perfect continuous, I wanted to introduce that, even though you know, but in practical. Because, I teach, it's general, everybody says, okay, thank you. Would you?
Would you teach?
Would you?
Would you please introduce?
Sometimes people, Jew, we say Jew in Nepal, Jew, right? Means yes.
My name is Lalita Guru. I am teaching in this school since 2020.
I have been teaching.
I have been teaching.
You see, I'm teaching means right now you're teaching, right? That's what present perfect continuous is. You started.
I have been teaching.
You started a few years ago. That's why you remember the day or date or year when you started teaching.
I have been teaching since 2020, 21.
2021, okay. All right, that's it. So,
Okay, Mr. Bohora.
yes, please.
Would you please clarify my two doubts? Sometimes we hear the people saying grade and class.
Okay,
Right.
grade as a class is, I think it's international.
Class.
Everybody understands, I study in class 5, class 4, class 3. He studies in class 4. This is how we grew up. In our time, our teachers taught us, we didn't know about grade something. Now, most of the schools say grade 9, grade 8. I think that's a British. Well, Americans say 9th grade. We have to understand that English came to Nepal, in my understanding, not from Britain, England. The foreign Europeans came to Nepal first, like Latin, Germans, or French. That's why I say, it's me. You know, it's me, Dilip. That's what in schools they teach. I say, my name is, this is kind of new for a few years in Nepal. Before, still some schools like, it's me, they say, right? And then I speak a lot of French, and in French, what is chez moi, Dilip? Chez moi, it's me, Dilip. And I'm like, yeah, this is French. Or, you know, they went to India first. They didn't come to Nepal first. Europeans went to India first. And Goa, you know, India ruled by Britain. Then Europeans entered India and they came to Nepal. And then maybe Nepalese picked up some English. And most of our teachers went to India, Banaras, and the certificate they got from there. And maybe 50 years, Darjeeling people from Darjeeling came to Nepal, introduced English, but it's not 100% British. It's still local Bengali language, a little bit mixed.
Indian English.
Yeah, so I call two Englishes are going on. One British, Bihari, Nepali English. All Nepalese from Nepal learn Bihar. Our teachers, my grandfather or whoever got chance. And then 50 years, there's people from Darjeeling, they brought like using swords. Girls started wearing, only maybe St. Mary's had that time. Standard school, we couldn't afford that, only rich people, right? Then I did a little research because I was teaching British Gorkha students who wanted to go to British Gorkha and then Singapore police. And I kind of did struggle to study Old English, Middle English, Modern English. So it got like rewarded, like, you know, revived all the time. But going back to your question, I follow American, but I know now, wherever I go, grade 9, they say grade 9, I teach transfer 9th grade, but I tell them grade 9 people understand, but if you go to America, if you meet American, they don't understand. They say, what is that? 9th grade. They say, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. They say, I'm a 1st grader student. I'm a 2nd grader student. I teach 2nd grader. Let's say you teach a 2nd grader. Anybody teach a 2nd grader? Let's say you're teaching 2nd grade students. I teach 2nd grader. But you can also say I teach class 2 students. Class 2 is in Nepal. It's been going on since I was born. I heard class 1. I was in class 5, class 6. That's what I hear. But once I started learning American English, I started saying I'm 10th grade, 7th, 8th grade. I started 7th grade. Then, but wherever I go to schools, they say I'm in 9th grade. Also in Dangodi, they say 9th standard. There's one teacher, Mahin, he speaks just like British. 9th standard. And I had a student, you know Rajkumar's son? Yes. He knows, he's also a student. I helped him to get in British school, British Sanepa, not British Nepali, British. And they call it year 7, year 8. Means 8th grade, class 8, grade 8 is, or 8th standard. In British people say year 8, year 9. That means you understand year 8 means 8th grade, class 8. And this is how I learn. So I go Mahendra Nagar there, 8th standard, and I'm like tired of it changing 8th standard. Maybe only school understands, only others don't understand. I think some of you have heard, right? You nodded your head. 8th standard means grade, 8th grade. But I follow American, but I know all. That's why when I'm teaching, I can give all examples. So you should understand all. And then the person who you're talking to, this is called, that's the skill we have to develop. Develop, this is the word I wrote there. D-E-V-E-L-O-P. This is a written, W-R-I. Then this is D-I-V, F-A-L-A-P. This is called schwa vowel. It's a schwa vowel. A-E-I-O-U, 5 vowels, sometimes Y also. In every word you will find you only say like A-B-O-U-T, people say about. A-G-E-N-D-A. A lot of politicians say agenda. I think only I've heard, I have this current mayor, she's not real mayor, but I think she's, her name is Sunita Dangal. She says agenda, she's studied English. Even Balin say agenda. Forget about other politicians because they have not revived. I heard KP Sharma, I was teaching one former AIG, to Armed Police Force AIG, he said when KP Sharma was, when former King Gyanendra, captured and he was under, what do you call that? What do you call that? Under, like, he was not...
Arrested, house
arrest. And then he had American teaching, 2 hours. He studied from 10 to 12. KP Sharma used to learn English by Americans. And from 12 to 2, he used to study by himself. So KP Sharma has English. That's why he speaks English. And he said he was the SSP. He was the security guard officer that time he saw. And that's how he was like, wow, KP Sharma studies English. I should study English also. I taught him for a couple years. You met him, right? So these are things, but let's go. I just want to go back to, let's do that one thing what I did.
Yeah.
Please.
One question.
All right, ask me a question.
When we ask the students which class do you study, they simply reply, I study in class 7.
That's correct.
Most of them say 7 class.
Oh, that's totally wrong, totally wrong. Please change that, 7 class, I read in, say I read in. Reading is like something we have, reading as a temporary book or, oh, what are you doing? I'm reading. Study is like you spend your time. Okay, they also say I read in 7 class.
We have to use the word study.
I study in. Study is a long one full year. Reading, you're reading newspaper, I'm reading a book. I read that book temporarily. It's for a short period of time. Please change that also. I study in 7th grade. If you want to follow American, I study in 7th grade. I study in class 7. It's all about just like taste, how we like food. Not every food we like. Taste is this is also how does it sound? Does it sound for you, I study in 7th grade, good? You like the sound is good for you, or I study in class 7, I study in grade 7, but I read in gets this, it's totally wrong, so don't even use that. I study in 7th grade, 7 standard, or I study in year 7. Year 7, only British school uses that. But we got to know all these things. Any other questions? Please ask me a question. Give me a hard time so that I don't prepare. I like spontaneous. This one I just wanted. I also want to learn. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm a teacher because I like challenge. Means I want to be embarrassed and we talk later. Oh, brother, we call brother. Call him brother. I call him brother. So, that teacher gave me a hard time. I was embarrassed. But I enjoyed. I learned something. We have this conversation almost every day. So just like him asking questions.
So basically, thing that we did just now is introduction answer, right?
Right.
So,
but these, yes.
So we have been, if we take into the answers of all this just over here, most of them introduced by my name is or I am.
My name is I am the proper.
And if we see sometimes different beauty pageants, they introduce, I don't know whether it's modernized English or what, they call it myself.
I call myself Dilip. My name is Dilip, I am Dilip, I call myself Dilip.
If I have to introduce myself?
Myself is Dilip, I call myself is Dilip. This is what I said, it came from French. Say, I told you, chez moi means it's me, Dilip. And I like everywhere I go, like patients, it's me, Sangeeta, right? It's me. Students usually say it's me. And then in French, c'est moi means it's me. Then c'est moi, je m'appelle Dilip. C'est moi, it's me, my name is. They still say, je m'appelle Dilip, French. Also, I want you to learn French or German. You will learn, your English will be 7,000 French words are in English. Oh, yeah, French. That's why French don't like American English, because they think they stole their language and twist it and make English international. Like conversation, French, same spelling. Situation, French. Problem. Say a lot of French words. And you also enjoy their, tone. You will enjoy and you will learn. Because if you want to make your English better, please learn Latin. Latin is German or French. Also Italian, Spanish. I speak a little bit Spanish. I actually then I brought that also, but I don't want to talk. French, I can count, say the number and letter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. Latin, we were not taught Latin. That's why our English is just like others. These days, phonetics, they teach B, C, D, it's all about mouth formation. We'll talk about that next time. So, any question? And this one is very develop. We say develop, right? Develop, DV. So D is this E is I. V A, this A E remains vive. This one O is develop, development, develop. You can make 5 verb: develop, developed, has or have developed, past simple, present perfect, developing, ing4, progressive or continuous tense, whatever you call it, and third person with singular. I don't call myself, because I was taught by Americans for 4 years. I like to follow. I don't say verb 1, verb V1. I don't like. I'm sorry, but now I have. And I also thought, what if I can make my students understand? Doesn't matter how I speak. So I have started I use American with third person with singular V5, and I feel so still, I don't want to this, but I have started just saying once. V5 means third person with singular. He, she, it takes last, yes, third person with singular. So any word you learn, try to make 5 verbs, like develop. It will be a little bit difficult for you to say if you are saying develop, then in order to say develop, it's easy. This E changes into I, and this remains develop. This was I don't even write. Everybody know love, right? Develop. But this is the exact phonetic in dictionary. You'll find it. Otherwise, LAPL. You don't say develop. You don't ever say develop. Whether I write this or not, this is already, right? Develop. But this is the difficult. Most people say develop. And then it's not international. And what happens, then, as I said, they have 4 GPA and they studied here and you've worked hard, we've worked hard, and they're like, oh, teacher didn't test. We have to be blamed for anything, small mistake of a teacher. They're students, right? They always blame us. So whether we put our heart and soul on them, but they still blame us. So why not to evaluate ourselves?
Is it develop or
Develop.
No.
Develop. Develop. So this one is SCHWA, schwa, VO, vowels, AEIOU. Sometimes Y, but these are all symbol. Symbol is UH. Oh no, symbol is this upside down of A, small a. SOUND. Sound is UH. Like about, AGENDA, agenda, around, amount. A lot of people say around, about, amount, account. These are all account, amount, account. And another word I've written, which is very crucial, this one, TWELVE. 12. I think we talked about that. So how I teach them, they say tubel, right? Tubel. So this is what I write first, TWE. And I ask them to say twe. I go each and every student, twe, twe, twe. Then I do like, because when we teach children, we have to be chameleon, joker. You know, we have to be chameleon. Chameleon means we have to change our, we have to sometimes dance, sometimes, you know, in order to make them happy. So I write this and then I add, I say 12, 12. Then I do this V. If you see them using joining lips, B, it's a V, V. Then I do like 12. When they are able to say 12, then I say like, ooh, and they laugh. Especially young students, please, when we fix the problem when they are young learners, it'll be easier when they're class 6, 7, 8, 7, 8 grader, no problem. 7th, 8th grader, 9th grader, they will be difficult. They don't listen, you know. Yes, please.
How to pronounce 3 or 4? Is 3 or 4? Yeah, 4 or 3.
4, 3. Oh, 3 also. THR. So what I do is tha, 3, 3. And I say, show me your tongue. They'll say, they say, just touch between your teeth. Tha, tha. And sometimes I use Nepali, tha, tha, ti, ti, tu, tu, te, and they laugh because you're teasing and all of a sudden you're saying tha, tha, ti, ti. How does you know? And then 3, 3. Most of them might say 3, right? They put their tongue and touch the upper part of a mouth, which is ta, 3 is 3. Then 4 is American is R, they stress R. 4, 4, 4, 4, still not big deal, unless if you want to speak. But 3 is definitely 3, 3, 3. Okay. Then 12, this one I was coming. You ask them to, you teach them how to say 12, 12, then 12, 12, 12. 12. And if you kids, you can do like, and they laugh, you know, sometimes I do 12 and then 12. Very, very important. This one is, sorry, E-L-E-V-E-N. You can say E or A. But lev, we say 11. People say 11. This is L-E-V. This is how I break down E, L-E-V. You can say E, lev, or on. This E, remember I talked about this. This is here. This is schwa. Symbol this one. This is here. That E is 11 is American. Usually Americans say 11. British, or sometimes Americans say il, but not ila. We say this was L-E-V, not L-A-V. It sounds like 11, right? They say L-A-V. Lev. What do you do? I use like a rhyme, singing, kind of singing. Use those things. Kids laugh. When they laugh, that means they're learning. 11, and then I use this as 11. 11, 11, but not 11. Then 11 is L-E-V. There's no L-A-V, right? That's good. Please ask me questions. Give me a hard time this. The more you ask, the more we learn. And you can ask, brother, you know me, we've known for 25, 45 years. You can ask me question also. He is a book guy. He's given me a lot of books. Reading his books also, I've been able to teach a lot of. I talked to you last time. Hundreds of students. We have helped. Okay, these are very important, and please write because this is your money. But I'm here to something else to do. Very basic.
And please teach us 7 days name.
Oh yeah. Let me do that. Okay. All right. I also have done that. Wednesday. WRITT. Please write this in your class also. Written this. Right? This is how you write. W. This S is a Z here. Nice. So this is how we write spelling, right? Wednesday, and then I said Wednesday, but spoken is Wednesday. Oh no, this is, you don't need S. WEN. This S is a Z. British Z, American Z. But we get confused this. G is a go. This is I, zebra, zebra. We say zebra cross, yes? Then we say zebra cross. We don't know if you're using this or this. This is like a hissing sound. Z. British is Z. American is Z. We get confused with this. So you need to make sure if we are G or G, Z. G, Z. If you want to keep your British way, Z. But you have to understand American pronouncing Z. If they say Z, they're not saying this. They're saying this. So you practice something you don't know or you haven't bring into in your everyday like a daily conversation. Use both. And then that's why we have to teach students also. This one is Wednesday. You said Wednesday, right? There earlier somebody said Wednesday there, and I wrote that here. I wrote that. Okay, I wrote mine because then I wrote this Wednesday. And another letter very important is this one, April. This is April. This one, this I is here. This is a schwa. This. But this one's called long A. Long A means in dictionary you will find this. This means long A. In dictionary you will find this short medium A. MEDI. You find this SHORT, short A. Just straight is A. This one is called A. I don't know. A. Short A is called A. Apple, as, at. A lot of people, old schools, they say apple, is. And I teach my students since I'm teaching four schools online. Okhotunga, ECD to 9th grade. Then 10th grade to bachelor teachers. Then another principal separate. He doesn't want to be learned by, says, sir, please teach me separate. I will. Principal I teach. And then Dangadi, Mahendra Nagar, two groups. One 9th grader. 3 students want to be doctor. Want to go to America, doctor only. Then other teachers. So I have like 4 or 5 group I've been teaching. So short A is called A. Like APPLE, as, at. They pronounce it is apple. So I had to change that A. Apple, A. That's called short A. Medium A is like about like a schwa. Long is vacation, not vacation. Another word is vacation. VACATION. This is called hard C. Hard C means hard K. Vacation. Shun. So a lot of people say vacation, right? It's a vacation. That is, both A's are called long A. A. Vacation. So see the little work we have to do workout, right? The exercise for this. Vacation, now you have to say ve. That means we have to smile or push this back, which is difficult. So we have to practice that. Vacation. We're having vacation. You can say, what did you do? And then you make sentence, how was your summer vacation? We have to make that word into sentence right away so that we can understand. So how was your... And for practice, write it down. Ve, K. This is a shun, not sun. Shun. I told you one story. His friend, Tashi Sherpa, wanted to go to Canada, and immigration stopped her. Why? She said Tashi. TASSI was in her passport, but in her ticket, TASI only. She might have, hey, can you make one ticket? What's your name? Tashi Sherpa. Sherpa is international. Everybody knows Sherpa, mountain climber. But Tashi is maybe, I don't know, who was not familiar with the TASSI name. He is just a TASI. And she goes to, it's true story. She's Canadian, Nepali Canadian. And then she was trying to go to Canada, and immigration stopped her. Why two different names? She had to, yes, sir, brother, you told me. He's the one you told me.
She has to return back.
Yes. Okay.
So basically we use this job.
Would you please call me? This is, but they won't have this.
Where did you go?
Where did you go? Where did you go? Did you tell me? Did you call me yesterday? Did you call me yesterday? We'll make sentence. You can write down, did you call me yesterday? You write DIDYO, you cannot write this, it will not be. But whenever you see DIDYO, you in question, read did you. Did you call me yesterday? Did you. Did you in Nepali, did you only. You can say did you or did you? Yeah, we call did you, right? Say, did you, or we say sometimes, old people, sometimes they write, juju, yes, right? Some cultures say juju means yes. He knows. So, somebody who are used to say, did you? I said, did you? I have a did you. So, mini did you, I said, did you? My aunts' daughters, I said, did you? I always say, did you? But, and say, juju, yes. Also, you use did. Then we have to make sentence. But can I do something very important, but very simple? So, being able to spell name correctly as well as pronounce sa versus sha, right? This is Nepali, right? This is, this one is a shun. A lot of people say A-A-Y-U-S-H. They say Ayush. He does not know it. This one is a Disha. Ayush. So wherever I go, I correct that right away. First thing I do, ask name. Would you please tell me your name? Can you? One thing we have to do, because I'm talking to you. Eye contact, Eye contact. Can you imagine we're like a teacher trying to get answer from your friends, a little nervous, right? I don't know what to say. We have to master that. See, kids will do same thing. Wait, right? So we're teaching them how to answer your own question. Later, they have to face my own story. My brother's daughter is in, what do you call that? Nabu Bank. Her boss was our neighbor, my friend, her father's friend also, neighbor, my uncle's. And then she has a master, few years of experience. She's like, Uncle, can you tell Pankaj, this is my time to get promoted? I'm like, he knows you're my niece. He knows your father, so why me? She thought I would. And my sister-in-law calls me, Babu, wait. Oh my God. She's like, and I'm like, it's called helicopter parent, means mother covering daughters. Oh, honey, don't worry, I'm there for you. But daughter has to face with big, maybe out of shape or, beard like me, boss, who is strict. You're tall, you're pretty, you're master, they don't care. They only care about work, And then my niece also, I did not know she could talk that much. Uncle, I'm like, oh my God, wow. She was like this when I left America. After I came back, she got married, so I didn't get the chance to raise her. I didn't see her 7, 8, 9, 10 years old girl. Then I told my Pankaj, hey Pankaj, look man, my niece called me and you know her, her dad, why, I don't know why she called, maybe she thought I could, you would listen to me. Dilip, yeah, it's good, your niece is very, she's active but she's not proactive. Means she does work what she's given, but she's not trying to help her. And I told, okay, you don't say you're from Kathmandu, you're tall, pretty, you have everything, your father's good job, you have a land, or your boss doesn't care. Maybe one from, Darsula or Dailik, he's a manager. You have to learn how to earn your respect. You have to do work in order to get promoted. And I told my sister-in-law, Bauzu, this does not lie. You cannot say my brother is there, my uncle is there, we are a good family, we have money, we have land. So that means my niece did not know how to get her job. She didn't want to be, she's like, okay, I'm here. I'm like, it doesn't work these days. You have to work hard in order to get what you want. You have to not only qualification, but you also have a skill. So I'm asking you, can you tell me your name, please? I'm asking you, this is what we have to teach students. You ask, these students get nervous and, hey, can you help me? But you will be like my niece. She didn't get promotion that time. Now she's a manager anyway. No, you don't, that's what, forget about it's me now. Can you tell me your name? My name is. Can you spell your name? Can you spell? Another thing is, we have to understand, can you spell? How do you spell? People don't understand. When you say spelling, they understand. ING form only. How do you spell? Can you spell? Can you spell your name, please? Or how do? Sorry, SPE spell your. So students usually they don't understand. Can you spell? I ask their name. They say their name, and I ask, can you spell? They say, huh? Hazir? Okay, what? And when they say what, I change. Pardon me, like Hajur, excuse me, can you say it again? Right? And that one, it gets changed when you say it. And then when they spell, so I tell them, how do you spell? Can you spell means spelling please? Because in schools, usually ING form is ING, like, can you spelling, they understand spelling, but to others don't understand. Can you spell your name please? Okay. This is A-N Anmol. Oh, Anmol case, yeah, hero. I know. I'm a radio singer also. When I was 19 years old, I have 5 songs. That's all you know. And Bhuvan Kesi and I used to, Udit Naranza, we used to go to Radio Nepal that time. I was a junior. Bhuvan Kesi, now Bhuvan Kesi, Udit Naran. I know them. I know very them. So Udit Naran Jha, and we would go like this with them, but Udit Naran Jha did not have. But Bhuvan Kesi already had a motorcycle. One day, Bhuvan Kesi gave me ride to Darbar Marg. He had a motorcycle kept in Yakaniti Hotel, and Bhuvan Kesi's uncles are my friend. We studied in the same school, Chabil. Anyway, so I was gonna, this is what I do. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name? Just, my name is Anmol. Can you spell it? Can you spell it? Okay, this is time. A-N-M-O-L. Timing. Why? We are taking responsibility of 100, 500, 600 students. Most of the students want to go abroad, either for studies or work. My own example, when I went to America 30 years ago, somebody asked me, can you tell me your name, please? Huh? I'd say same thing, even though I was a hotel manager, everything. And then they asked me, can you spell it? I said, D-I-L-I-P. And they're like, excuse me, see my face, D-I-L. What, D-I-L-I-P? Because I did not know how to spell my name with right beats, tempo. I used to teach like this. Then when I go, students, okay, what if you have something here? One, it falls, and they laugh. So I have come up with a deal. A-N-M-O-L. So that the idea is, in one shot, whoever asks you, he or she will understand. I said my own example. I have a lot of examples. When I teach, I give my own example because it's a true example, instead of taking somebody's line and using. And then that guy asked me, can you spell that for me? Can you spell that for me, please? I did not understand for me, please. I say spell, right, in Nepali. Spell it. Can you spell? We might say can you, but different tone. Can you spell? Spell. But can you spell that for me, please? Means polite way. Can you spell? Then D-I-L-I-P, and then I said D-I-O. How do you pronounce it? And then Dilip, or they pronounce it Dilip. So I learned how to spell my name like that. If I pronounce D-I-L-I-P, didn't understand. So we wasted our time for 1-2 minutes. I'm talking about kids applying for a job, college, interview, and they have a good GPA and don't know how to spell their name, they might not pass. And one almost 4 point something GPA +2 student was applying for army, and then he stood like this. And there's the one, soldier, hey, come here. What are you don't even know how to stand, go. Instead of standing like this, stand like this. So standing also makes huge difference, So we think, we only sometimes focus. Parents depend on us. They think we have to know all these things. They have paid money, right? School, we also need students, yes or no? We say, don't worry, take care of this. But in reality, we cannot do whatever we say in Saraswati Puja's time. Saraswati Puja, people go, yeah, don't worry, we'll take care of that, our student. But the parents like, okay, Saraswati will take care of it. Teachers, we have family, friends, relatives. Today also you've given your time, right? So little technical things are dependent on us by parents. For them, I've given tuition fee, whatever. Now students are teachers' responsibility. They don't think we have family, right? D-I-L-I-P N-O-A-N-M. Please teach your students, can you tell me your name, please, instead of what is your name? And they say, okay. What is your name? Can you spell it? They say, Hazur, K. When they say K, pardon me, means Hazur. Or excuse me, can you say that again? Can you repeat it? You can say 3-4 ways. Pardon me, it's standard Hazur. Excuse me, a little bit not that standard, but still polite. But it all depends on tone. Pardon me, I was studying yesterday. I took one full hour for pardon me, variation of pardon me. Pardon me means this also, excuse me. Pardon me? What are you talking about? It's a little, so it has a different, but can you tell me your name, please? Pardon me? Means Hazur, okay. Then Last name, family name, surname same. Old schools, old books, we grew up studying surname means Bohora. Now, family name is also Bohora. Last name is also Bohora. These basic things are asked in first conversation, meeting with stranger, or they go for meeting. And then always tell them, you're going to be lawyer, doctor, engineer, businessman, whatever you become, you need these basics, the first thing. First things come, these basics. And I've talked about that earlier. Their CV, only interviewer will look at it, and then that CV gets stuck in a closet. Maybe HR manager will only know. Nobody will know, see what GPA you have here. Funny, when Dhangari, one student was very talented, class 9 student, 9th grader. And then everybody says he's good, good, good. And he was also good. Today I checked and he had a 4.5 GPA. I had not known that in 8th grade. So, but his speaking was also good. Let's do one thing. I will repeat after me. This is basic. Whether they're, I know maybe in higher classes might not listen to you, but the most important, if you take care of little kids, young learners, PG or LKG, whatever, they're going to stay for 10 years. That's the target, right? School's targets. So if you polish them, you will also be satisfied. And those students' parents will not think about any other schools. And these students will always appreciate. So let's count first. You have any question? Name? A-N-M-O. What is your name, ma'am? Janika? Can you spell it?
T-A-R-E.
Okay. T. I pronounce T. T-A-R-A. R. So R, American is R, but you don't have to say R, but not R. R is Nepali, right? R. But, no, R maybe British, but I pronounce R. But T is either British or American. They don't say T. Time, talk, tell, telephone, what else? TT. So at the beginning, you like to smile, learn that way, practice each other, make fun of each other. You can make fun of me when I'm make fun of. So the idea is we have to introduce foreign tone, because if we are teaching English, if you are learning English, if we're like it's English schools, English should be the first thing in everybody's mind. Parents should see some kind of changes from next week. Students should feel, not Wednesday. Time, not tam. You said in Nepali tam, right? Tam. It's a time. Time. T-I-M-E, time. Time, talk, tell, tomato. So let's do one simple thing. Please repeat after me. Let's do this. Yes, please. Can you spell it? No. I want. Oh no. Yeah, I want you to spell from there. That's another question.
First one is J-E-S-H-N-A, and next
sure.
word.
Okay.
J-E-S-H-N-A, and now N-A last is E.
N-E?
A-A.
Okay. A. Sorry. A. My A. That's my A.
Second word is J-E.
J-E-S-N-A. Okay.
Can you tell me?
Jeshna, this is a Nepali sa, this is disha. It's called Jeshna. S-H is a sh. In Nepali, 3 saws, right? This one, sa, sha, and then sha, right?
Yeah.
This one has vesh something, but this, I use this Jeshna, Jeshna, sa. This is Ayush, sometimes Ayush pronounced I-A-Y-U-S. Whenever I ask student, what is your name, Ayush? He say, S-H or S-H? S-A. Then I write this. And I write this. He said, no, S-H. Then I say, that means this. Ayush, sorry. No, I don't need her. Ayush, S-H, shh. Nepali motor show.
Just
Jeshna.
and another one pronounce. Can you pronounce?
S-A-N-A?
Yeah.
This is Jesna. So this Jesna. This is what we're talking about. Somebody, Tashi, T-A-S-S-I, first name, Sherpa,
And Tosh.
showing going to Canada. And then in her passport, T-A-S-S-I, real name.
Jeshna.
But in her certificate, the ticket, it was, what do you call that? T-A-S-I.
Tashi, yes.
So basic, let's go that. Can you, let me count first. This is what I do. I'm going to count 1 to 100. 1, 2, 3. Not like 1, 2. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. And you stop here. Whenever you find 10, 11, 12. 10, they say 10, it's a 10. But 10 is no problem. But still, if you want to have real foreign or British or American, say 10. But not 11, not 12. Those two numbers are very crucial. And I would like, please write on the board, E-L-E-V-E-N. And maybe this one that they are showing. This E can be pronounced also. You can pronounce this. American also, but typical American is 11. British and American both 11. But this is lev. Then you have to 11. I do like this. And then use your hands, get a lot of idea. You can, just make kind of rhyme or singing song. 11, 12. Stop in 12. Make sure every student says 12. 12. And if they don't say 12, and that's the skill we have to develop. T-W-E, twe, and say twe. Make sure everyone says twe. Then you add la and say 12. It's easy, 12. The difficult will be V. And if they say B, they cannot join lips. 12. And then do like 12, say 12. That's 12. Woo, they laugh. And which is for a second, because if you're teaching only, they get bored. Make a little automatic laughing, 12, 13, 14. Another true story. 13, T-H-I-R-T-E-E-N. These two E are called long E. Long E. Oh, long E. E. 13 and T-H-I-R-T-Y. 30. This is a soft D. 30. So what happened? Can I drink a little water there? Oh, no, that's his water. Oh, yeah, I can drink that, no problem. Yeah, okay. No, I can. No, I don't need it. There's no. Worst time here. Each, I don't want to throw, drop. In America, Texas, this is true story. I have a lot of true stories, but that's not me, someone else. Nepali was working in gas station. Gas station is a petrol pump here. We call petrol pump. America, they say gas station. And they have to fill their own gas, fill own petrol. They will not be like here. And then the guy, somebody filled the gas and then asked, how much is it? And there was a Nepali guy in counter. $30, 13, something, 13. 13, he didn't hear teen. So he heard 30. He heard not 30, 30. Nepali style pronunciation, T, not, it's American is a 30, 30, so it's a 30. So what happens, he gives $30, $30 goes, and later he checks receipt. Another word is it receipt? R-E-C-E-I-P-T. A lot of people say receipt. Receipt. So he got the receipt at 13. He comes, hey, what's up? Why did you start with $30? It's only $13. And he was like, I'm sorry. Sometimes people kill for $1. So he thought he did this 13, no sound did not come. He did not use double E is a long E. N, 13. Teen, like a teen, we have teen, 13. Oh, that's right, there, teen, right? So the guy, the car owner heard 30, T, not 13, 30. If that guy had pronounced, Nepali guy had pronounced 30, it would have been 30. So people get trouble in first small. So, and make sure 30, 13, 13, 30, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I pronounce this two ways, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26 with T, 20, 26, 27, 27, 28, 29, it's like 30. And once it's 30, 30. This is called soft D, Thirty. Soft D means you can say three different ways. SOFT, soft D, QUIC, quick D, or flap T. Three ways of saying this is like a D. Itty, not 100%, 30. Slight, soft, 30. Quick D, 30. But sometimes it sounds like a R, like water. WATER, BOTTLE. These two are, this is also soft D, but sounds like R, water. This is a D, soft D. Bottle of water. We say bottle of water, right? Bottle of water. But you don't have to say water. You can say water, British water, no R. With R, American water. But not bottle, but bottle. But you can keep your, so and then 30, 31, 32, 40, and 40, 59. And then, but 2, 12, 10, 11, 12, and 13 to 19, and 22, 30 to 49 are a little bit difficult. So 13, this is what I just, 13, 30, 14, 40, 15, this is what I also do. 39, D, but you can say 39 British way, no problem. But definitely have understand what else. Okay, that one was, and I wanted to, greetings, you already know. WH questions like using how, when, where. So I want one of you, we have to do like, I want you to, each of you come here and teach now this letters, numbers, please. And letters is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Teach them this technique so that the most important thing is name. We find this name, oh, I know I can pronounce mine, spell, no problem. But when they face interview, that time, usually everybody gets nervous, right? And then if they don't know how to pronounce what the right tempo means beat. If they spell too fast or too slow, that will not be standard according to IPA, means International Phonetic Alphabet. And then I just said, we talked about, we have to challenge AI. AI is, through AI students, they are faster, better than us in certain things, and they can trick us up. They can say, oh, teacher doesn't know. And then we have to challenge AI just to maintain students. We know subjects, but they know something better than us. And we also have to, I usually say, I don't know, teach me. you just, whatever you know, just let us know the work. It's a course book is something different. You have to, but at the same time, you also want to touch outside things, like talking about sports, music, their interest. Not only trying to finish course book, but I'm not here to teach that, okay? So yes, please.
One of our teachers will be here.
Yes, please. And then let's do two things only. Numbers, letters, how to count with timing, right? Tick, 1, 2. It's not 1. If it's a 1, you don't say 1, 2. And then A, B, C, D. And ask name, we'll learn basic, like, can you tell me your name, please? My name is Dilip. How would you spell it? How would you spell it? You can say, how would you spell it? Or can you spell it? How do you spell it? A little informal. How would you spell it more formal? Can you spell it? Okay, who wants to come here? Okay, bro. Anybody?
Please.
Let's a family, don't just, we're like a family here. This one, sure. I will have to sit there.
Please take it. You don't need to tie it there. Okay.
Just a second. All right.
Letters.
Now you think of your class. We're all students. Don't they see any of us our age? I want to be.
Class, say good morning. Okay, everyone. Good morning. Today we learn how to pronounce letter A to Z. Let me start.
Z or Z? Z. You can say Z. Z American. Z American. Z British. You can say. You can pronounce. You can go to that letter. You can pronounce this letter.
You can pronounce this letter Z.
Two different ways.
Z.
Two different ways.
Two different ways.
One Z.
One is Z.
Z British.
British.
Or Z.
Z is
as American.
American. Z is American and Z is British. Now we start how to pronounce letter A to Z. Let's start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Z. And the W, not W, W, W,
yes.
W. So I teach, like, do this student. Okay, W, and then it's a W. But when you pronounce L should not be pronounced W. This is funny. In French, they say W. W means 2V. Double is a double. V is a V. In French, 2 V's are pronounced W. In English, I think Nepal, 2 U's, I say 2 U's and 2 U's, 1 W. Okay, that's good. One more. He is the boss here. He has to. He has to approve. So you can start again. So just think as your students. Okay. Then that's how you build up your confidence. If you see him as like, just your students. So students, you're more confident with students. Right? You're not shy. You're not nervous. Yell, except don't yell us. You don't do that. You can do that also. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today we pronounce how to pronounce letter. Okay, let me start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Listen, 2 words. W.
Yes.
2 letters. W. W. You can say W because we're students. You're teaching them, right? It's a W, double, right? DOUBLE. So we don't pronounce L. So it becomes double. Fast. W.
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 No. Double. W. You know double.
Yes, double.
W. No L. W. Use this and then Z. You can tell your students. This letter, say you can point out this letter.
This letter is pronounced
2 different ways.
2 different ways.
One with British way
one is British and another is American.
Z.
Yes,
Z is British.
British.
Can you say Z?
Z.
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 Z. Okay.
Z.
And then also write G.
G.
G, J, Z. So that's the opportunity you have to give them difference. G, G-O, go. J, jam or James. Then Z, writing Z-E-B-R-A. And then also asking them to pronounce zebra. Do you know zebra cross? Not zebra cross, it's a zebra. You know the zebra, maybe the zebra animal. So that means when you're in their stage, you are the boss, right? Especially when you're teaching children, you can improve your English a lot. A lot of things they don't understand. Use some kind of your personal examples you've seen or heard, so that your teaching skill gets better and they also get better because you take care of your stuff, right? You want to talk about something and then relating with the subject, and they only hear, they have to learn this much, but you're talking this much, which is good because your speaking gets better. And by hearing them, when they hear from somebody one of the words you've heard, oh, I've heard this, that means both parties' speaking skill gets better. Maybe numbers now?
Okay. Let me add up on this. So basically what I felt is when we say A, B, C, D, it does not sound that much good as well. Plus it takes a little bit more time to memorize them. But if you little bit quicker, A, B, C, D, it's standard form.
But spelling, when they spell their name, and they're too fast. That would be too, people will not understand. A, be like, so that's beginning. Later, they can speak fast. But teaching will be slow. When you do slow, the idea is when they have to pronounce their name. Just 4 names, we're doing that. Others, spelling, people can write. But when you always have to spell your name. Somebody, you tell your name, they don't understand. Can you spell your name? Then you cannot spell fast or slow. That's the rhythm, timing, right tempo. D-I-L-I. I can say D-I-L-I-P. That's what I made mistake. I can not even say D-I-L. That's too slow. So the right tempo, like switch, what do you like watch? D-I-L-I-P. G-Y-A-N-D-R-A. If you say G-I-Y-N-D-R-A, and this, excuse me, can you say that again? I will ask him 2 or 3 times, and then the student will get nervous. When they are faced interview, right? Oh, you don't even know how to spell your name. What school did you go to? Forget it. They're like nervous. And then blame us. Teachers, parents put me in nice school, private school, but teachers did not teach. That's why slow is better. But the timing, right tempo. Your name, please?
Sakuntala.
Sakuntala. Can you spell it?
S-H-A-K-U-N.
No, you cannot. Yes, okay. S-H-A. That you already step 1 letter is already done there. So
S-H-A-K-U-N-T-A-L-A.
S-H-A-K-U-N-T-A-L-A. Yeah. I might ask, can you spell it again? But she has done her job. But if she spells too fast, because these are Nepalese names not familiar with foreigners. I'm talking about +2 America, England, Australia, and Canada. Or they work here, NGO, INGO, or they become police officer, army officer, they still get chance to go abroad for training, section officer. We're not talking about like Arab there. Later whatever they become. But our goal is every student become a lawyer, doctor, engineers. You see and you tell them how you're going to be, what are you going to be. In their mind, they have to become somebody better than us. You know what I mean? So for that, they're going to have to deal with international people. So Americans, British, or Canadian and Australians. Just 4 things. English. These 4 countries have a standard English. Others, they have their mother tongue, then English comes just like us. But later they'll do it anyway. Our system should be the right tempo, right? K-R-I-S-H-N-A. You can say K-R-I-S-H-N-A. Then I will not understand. I understand because we're Nepali. But if you're a foreigner, you have foreigner also. What's his name? Peter? Peter. Oh, Peter. I say People say Peter, right? But I say Peter. P-E-T-E-R. If you say P-E-T-E-R, can you say it again? Our students will say same thing. If I give my name Roger or Aaron, if I say my name is Whitney, Daniel, and they're going to have to, if I spell D-A-N-I-E-L, they say, excuse me, can you say that again? They'll say it, right? If I say D-A-N-I-E-L, and they will understand. That's the idea.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers.
And then 1330. Remember, 13 through 19. Na. In.
So we have another teacher.
Sure. Yeah, one is fine. That's fine. You don't have to. No. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. You're taking idea. One day you cannot. Just the basic idea. So this is a friendly. So please feel free. Okay, I will sit here. Bottle. All right, okay. 1 minute, just a second. One more. One more. You can also say, can you hand me? Can you? It's okay. Hand me. Can you hand me? Can you hand me?
Wake up.
Can you hand me? Hand me. Hand me means pass me. No, it's okay. So hand me means can you hand means can you pass me? Okay. I say bottle. Oh, can I sit here?
Yeah.
Okay. I can sit there. I'm gonna sit there. 1919. 1919. 1919. You can sit. Okay, go ahead. You can sit, bro. You can sit.
Okay, good morning everyone. We are going to learning how to speak on 1 to 10 numbers.
How to count.
Let's count.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
10.
10.
10.
10. 10. 11. Do you like 11?
11,
No.
12, 13, 14,
12.
12,
Okay.
13, 14,
14.
14.
In the 2E, it's called long E, then no. Otherwise, it's going to sound like a 30. I gave you example. 13. 13.
13, 14,
14.
14,
10.
10, 14,
14.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20, 20. You can pronounce two ways.
20,
20,
20,
20 also.
20,
One is 20 with T. Another one is 20 only. No T. 20.
20,
20.
20.
20. Yes, true. That's when you are sometimes when you're teaching, you get bored. Like bringing new ideas, you also entertain. It's a 45 minutes class. Sometimes you don't want to be there, right? So new things will help you. Okay. Oh, elephant. E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T. Elephant. L-E-L-E. Is a law. Oh, that is a. This one is a elephant. Ella. Okay.
Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can you
11,
say four? 4.
4,
R with 4.
4,
4. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
So you have to hear no, right? 13. Can you close this? Oh yeah. Can you close 1 year? This one. Can you do like this? 1. Yeah, 1. No, please.
Then you just close your 1 year.
And they say 13, 13.
13.
Can you hear now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, 13.
13, yes.
And say 30, 30.
30.
30. So
30.
we can do like 1, 3, 13. Can you say 1, 3, 13? 1, 3, 13.
1, 3, 13.
3, 0, 30.
3, 0, 30.
30.
30, 13.
1, 4, 14.
1, 4, 14.
3, 2, 32.
3, 2, 32.
So that means that between 80, 3, 0, 30, 1, 3, 13.
3, 0, 30.
1, 7, 17.
Yes.
1, 7, 17.
1, 7, 17.
3, 7, 3, 7.
37.
37. Very good.
37.
Yeah. That's fine. And then you can, you see there anything you want to pronounce. And like you can say Wednesday.
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 Well, you can ask me my handwriting. I'm not a professional writer, but I can explain to you. Then April, not April. April. April.
April.
April. April. Just a moment. This one is sorry. Long A. That means A. A. I can write this. April, not April. This I is a schwa vowel. April. And another word you gave me, ELEPHANT. This is I will make it easy. Elephant. Ella. Elephant. This is English is a crazy language. This is one. ELEVEN. 11. Same E because A, same E R. So we have to hear them native speaker pronouncing. Same E. A, E, L, A, B, C, D, E. This is from A. And this one is a schwa, la, This one. Elephant.
Aeroplane.
Aeroplane. But most important thing, elephant, not elephant. We say elephant. No elephant. Elephant. Ella. This is, we say elephant, 11. Both are incorrect. 11. Elephant. 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 Animal. British animal, it is good, but I pronounce animal. This is a short A. Animal. Animal. Okay. Go ahead. So, thank you.
Can you pronounce airplane?
Aeroplane. Aeroplane. A is a long A. A can be pronounced three different ways. A, short A, apple, as, at. Which is medium A. You will see these two. I told you. Medium A or like a schwa. About, amount, around, account, around. But you might hear if people say account, it's account. This is that's a. This one is called long A. In dictionary, you will find this. I have a marked A. That's a vacation. Aeroplane. You can make this. This kid, but master this counting. And always ask, can you tell me your name, please? Not what is your name? Can you tell me your name, please? Because what we use, they hear, and they say something to others. Even if you're not happy with that, students say, can you tell me your name, please? Use magic words, please, thank you, excuse me. What else? Any questions? Oh, who wants to come? But I think I want each of students to come. Please. Same thing. Same thing. What do you teach? So, what do you teach? Then say, instead of that Nepali, what should I say? Listen, excuse me. That you just said that in Nepali. Can you say, what should I say? Can you write? What should I say? Please write down. This is one step at a time because we have to mind, here we have to, it will be difficult, but instead of in Nepali, what should I say? What should I say? That's fine. You know in Nepali, right? You don't have to write in Nepali. You already know. What should I say? Please think in English. You spend why, how, what, when, where, all these five, I don't have duster. Do you have duster?
Just this sheet here.
They want to. Okay.
Please write
Good
this.
afternoon, everyone.
Okay. Sure, no problem. You can use.
हजुर English month. Okay. January, February, March, April.
Wait. Okay. It's okay. April.
April.
It's very good. April.
January, February, March,
April.
May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Only April is needs to. Everything is easy, right? April. April. Very good. April.
Thank you.
Can you say, what should I say?
What should I say?
That means you are talking to yourself in English. You are trying to, I don't know what to say. Can you say, I don't know what to say?
I don't know what to say.
That's English here, right? Then you can get a lot of information here. But what we're practicing, how to count 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what you're going to teach your students tomorrow. If they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, not that too fast. Use English. No, not that too fast. Can you say, everybody? No. Say no. No. Not that too fast.
No, not that too fast.
Not like in Nepali, okay? No. If say 1, 2, 3, let's say, give me one student's name. Use one student's name.
Crucial.
Usha?
Crucial.
Okay, you say, hey, Crucial, can you come up? Can you come over? Can you come up? Use that. Can you come here? Can you come up? Can you come over? Okay. Can you count 1 to 10? You say 1, 2, 3, 4. No. When he says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Say no. Can you say no? Not that too fast. Not that too fast.
Not that too fast.
That's the language we have to develop. What do you think? Develop, not develop. Develop. See, things I've written here, we've talked about, it will come in our conversation. Kushal.
Sunwar.
Sorry?
Sunwar.
Kushal, right?
Sunwar.
Kushal's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because easy for him, right? But that too fast is too fast. Okay, Kushal, not that too far. Please, can you spell? Can you say it slowly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you're teaching little kids, beneficial. I tell them, 1984, I was studying in Namuna Machindra College in Lagankhel. During the day, I used to teach school like this. And in the evening, I used to go to American Language Institute in New Road. So, whatever I learned in American Language Institute, I would try to use with my classmates in college. They were like, hey, Dilip, you like American sound like, they didn't like me. But what did I do? I practiced with students. I was teaching class 2, 3. I don't know what I taught, but English. I remember principal coming and watching me teaching. And then he said, oh, Dilip has a good English. I heard one day. And I was like so happy. That's how I practice. I would practice with students. Please, you can practice with students. Talking about everything, you know. But you're teaching one basic things. You can elaborate things they don't understand. You get practice. They also hear things they don't have to hear that time. They may not understand, but their listening skill gets better because you have talked in different tenses, different grammar pattern, which they don't need that time. But it gets practice for you. They also get practice. All right, you can go.
Thank you.
Anything you want to add, Krishna or Mr. Muktan or anybody, please feel free. Brother, can you hand me that bottle of water?
Yeah, please go.
Can you hand me that bottle of water? See,
So,
can you
good
hand me?
afternoon.
Hand me means can you pass me?
There's a wonderful book.
Bottle of water.
Speech can change your life. Sadly, it's not available in the market, okay? I would like to share Tasi and Tashi. It's very difficult to be in my personal life. I never wanted to be a teacher. That Tashi was my student. I used to teach in India as a kid, you know. And then, okay, private school, nursery, you know. It was 70s time, you know. Then 81 I left Assam. I came here. 91 I went there. She wanted to study hotel management. I told her,
There's no TE. Another is like 11. ELEVE and 11. LEVE. People say 11, which is not correct. This is VEG. TA is a top.
It's
Double.
It's
Double.
double.
Vegetable.
Vegetable.
No T. Top.
Vegetable.
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 Vegetable. Vegetable.
Vegetable.
Okay. No T. Top.
Top.
This,
Top.
that T is a
It's
top. Can you do like this? Top.
Top.
Can you do like this? Top.
Top. It's
Do like this. Veg.
It's top.
Vegetable.
Double.
Okay, vegetables.
Vegetable.
But tomorrow, whoever remembers festival, please. Okay, one has to remember double. And please, if you have phone, take this. This is a crazy writing, but there are a lot of information. You can just like, you know. Oh, go ahead. Vegetable. Go ahead. Vegetable's name.
Radish.
Radish. SASH. Radish.
RADISH.
How do you
Radish.
pronounce? Radish.
Yes.
Radish.
Radish.
Radish. What if one of your students' name is Radish? And if you say Radish, S only. So SH.
RADISH. 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 Radish.
Okay. What is? What else? R-A.
POTATO. Potato.
I pronounce potato. I say potato. Americans is potato, British is potato, I think. You can pronounce both. I say potato, tomato. That's a T, and then D. T-O is a soft D, potato. Okay.
TOMATO.
Potato. I think these are not too complicated, but focus on names first. Names, last name. What is your? Can you tell me your last name, please? Taman. How do you spell? T-A-M-A-N-G. No, that's too fast. T-A-M-A-N-G. What is your last name? Lama. Can you spell it? L-A-M-A. They think because your name, my name, and my family is easy for me. It's D-I-L-I-P-T, B-O-H-R-A. If I say B-O-H-A-R-A, B-O-H-A-R-A, it's easy. But if I B-O-H-A-R-A, that's the right timing.
Bohara.
Bohora.
Bohora.
Bohora. And then, whatever you teach in class, always talk about the stuff on the wall, right? Use kind words and actions. How do you spell actions? Ask the students. How do you spell actions?
A-C.
No, you ask him. No? A-C-T-I-O-N. No, that's too fast.
A-C-D-I-O-N.
If they say A-C-T, oh no, a little faster, please.
A-C-D-I-O-N.
We as a teacher, we have to do feelers, not only straight question answer, little feeling things, we call it spices. We have a salt, perfect amount of salt. S-A-L-T is pronounced salt, not salt, salt. Salt. S-A-L-T.
Salt.
Salt. We say salt, right?
Salt.
It's a salt. 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 No, we say salt. It's a salt. Salt. Then I keep saying English is a crazy language. S-U-G-A-R will be sugar. S-U-G-A-R. This is a shoe. We have to listen to native speakers talking. Otherwise, when I walk, I always say 1, 2. My wife said, "Are you crazy? What? All these years, wavy city, but I have to master this."
Yes.
I say at home, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she says, "You go and teach all schools. You teach this?" Yes, I teach this. I practice even now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are like 3, 4 timings in music. It's called beats. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, sa, 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 re, sa. 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. So you can do fast also. Students will do faster anyway, but we have to teach them a basic step first. So if they don't know basic and if they jump, it's like trying to dance without learning how to walk. We're trying to run without learning how to walk. This is good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I want you to please call one of your friends. Hey.
Hey.
Or you can say, "Excuse me," you can say anything. Hey is a friendly way, but we're here friendly, like a class, right? Friendly. You can call one of your friends. Hey, name. In general, you say, "So and so, ma'am," right? Let's not use ma'am.
English name.
English. You can call one of your friends. You can do it. Samzana, you can do it. No, you can. If I can do it, why can't I do? I'm an old man. I can't do it. You can do it. Yes. Can you please come over? Can you come here? Can you please come here? Come over means also come here. Let's use. Can you please come over?
Can you please come over?
Over means also come here. And teachers. Take it. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
We're all students there. You a teacher.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Roelson Karki, here to teach you something.
So what do you say when students making a little noise? Excuse me? Can you excuse me? Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Please listen.
Please listen to me.
Can you please?
Can you please
not make noise?
Not make noise. Not talk.
While I'm talking, you're the boss here, okay? You two. We are nobody. You're the boss. You see, all of second, third grade students. So you build up. Also, you said no. Why? No, listen. Tomorrow, if you have to face interview, maybe this is not end of the world. Maybe he will give you big responsibility, a little more salary, and then what? You lose that? Oh, I cannot do it. Think of that opportunity. And he might be looking at little things, what talent, skill you have, how much you can perform. Management is always looking for somebody, right? So if you say no, that means, what if he had, maybe, what's your name? Samjana? Let's say I was thinking, Samjana, I was going to give her like in charge position. She didn't come to, you lose, maybe. So, it's always opportunity. Having this opportunity is also, it's kind of opportunity. It's a big school. So, nobody's perfect here. So, next time, please come in. So, whatever you want to say now. So, like, we've already spent a couple hours here, 1-2 hours. So, what is the achievement? What did you get out of it? Another terminology is, what did you get out of it? Means, what did you learn so far? Whatever you've learned, whatever knowledge you have gained, try to change that knowledge turn that knowledge into skill and respect.
Okay, today we have learned many things about how to spell the word and how to speak. Yes, I think all of the teachers know about how to spell the word, how to pronounce it, and we have learned many things which helps us for teachings to students, how we can express, how we can say to student, how to motivate the student, or for our pronunciation we have give some expression to student, how to act sometimes, teachings, and some materials also help. And this basic knowledge from today's class, we have learned many things which we can share to our student also, and how to pronounce it, each and every spells with a number, alphabet, by counting and the spell in the context.
And then you can ask one of your students, can you spell Wednesday? So you pronounce, ask them to spell, you spell, ask them to pronounce. Let's say, can you spell Wednesday? Let's say Wednesday. You already pronounce Wednesday, not Wednesday, right? And you say, can you spell Wednesday? They'll know how to spell Wednesday.
Okay.
Switch that.
Sakuntala ma'am, can you spell Wednesday?
Wait. You said Wednesday. That's what Wednesday. Wednesday. This is, look, it's all right, no problem. This is written. This is how it is pronounced. Wednesday. See? This D, we don't need to work. D drops down, and S is like a Z. So you're practicing how to pronounce Z, not G or Z. Either Z or Z, not Jed. Jed is French is a Jed. French say this is Jed. I told you, maybe French came to Nepal before British came. So we pronounce problem, pas problem. Is French, no problem. Jed, we say Jed. British, French say Jed. So Z, you can say, can you pronounce W-E. You can also do like this also. Especially when you teach students, just do a little dance, and they laugh that. They learn with entertainment. They don't want us to be like a policeman. They want us to be like, when I go, I said, I don't know if you saw, I was in PZ class in all kids. I was sitting here, one student else, does that. Okay, one, and they learn. I have videos, students coming all around us like I almost cried, They don't go in Mahendra Nagar. So because I go dance, and also I entertain. Otherwise, me like this, what? People like me as a person? I am not attractive. I'm not handsome for PG students. What? I have to be chameleon, means joker there. I have to act to win their heart so that they play with me. Luckily, students like me anyway. So you say, can you pronounce?
Can you pronounce
W.
W-E?
That's W2. Later on, they cannot do this. The idea is stored here. First this. And what if you have your writing, you cannot do this, right? So they remember step in WEDNESDAY. And when they have to speak in front of hundreds of thousands of people, can you spell Wednesday? WEDNESDAY. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing because I've already stored here. The idea is then DILIP. Your name?
Royalson.
Rohit?
Royalson.
Can you spell it?
Okay, Royalsan.
Okay, now you don't do that. Just can you do it? Can you spell your name?
Royalsan.
One more time.
Royalsan.
Okay, that's a little too fast, but still fine. So idea is stored here. But we have a number one step, number 1, 2, 3. When you go to 7 stairs, you step. Okay, can you do that Wednesday? Can you spell?
Can you spell Wednesday?
Wednesday.
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 Okay.
Can you spell Wednesday? WEDNESDAY.
Very good. Then, can you spell it? Can you pronounce it? After spelling, you also ask how to pronounce, so that the person you're asking, that student will know both how to spell, how to pronounce also. Then you can move on to. And what day is today? Like Wednesday, you can always ask, what day is today? Today is Wednesday. No, it's Wednesday. Tuesday, you ask them, what day is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. There's another word I can do like Saturday, but not now. Just go ahead. You do whatever. What does you have to do? You can ask him what does you have to do.
Which day or what day? Which one is correct?
What Americans say what day? Which is in Nepali kun. Okay. Which has two meaning. How two meaning. How are you? How do you come? How has two meaning. How do you come? Kasari ka. How are you? Kastusa. Kastusa. Kasari. Right? What is your name? What time is now? What time is it now? Kati baje? What is your name? Naam kya ho? So what and how has two different meanings in Nepali. Which I think British is which. Americans say what. Both are correct. Please. No. What grade do you teach? What grade do you teach?
Up to 8. Class 8. Up to class 8.
Class 8. Okay. So what are you going to apply tomorrow when you...
First of all, I teach them number. It's my field of math.
And then all those, especially class 8, 9, 10, be respectful. They might think, oh, you're teaching us number, name. Well, we already know, number, letter. Tell them, talk to them, tell them about +2. After +2, when they apply for abroad or bachelor, when they have to face job interview, talk about 5, 6, 10 years later what they're going to have to be facing, right? And then that's the counseling type of English. You counsel them. You look in the future. I know you're better than this. You already know, but this is the technique. You tell your name first. How you spell. You ask it. Can you ask my name? They say, what is your name, sir? Can you tell me your name, please? And you tell their name. And then can you ask me how do you spell? Can you spell your name? And you spell, you perform. We have to demonstrate them how we do first. Then they'll learn from us as a teacher. You become like, okay, you ask me, I will perform you. And then they learn maybe 20, 30, 40% from you. And then it will be easier because, teacher has also learned, why can't I learn? Otherwise, higher classes will be not like it. They think, you're teaching us number and letters at this time. And they know they don't know, but they still don't want to admit that they don't know. A little tricky. So what are you going to teach tomorrow? How are you going to, let's say when you go to class, usually when I usually say good morning. to students. It's a good morning. They probably say good morning, sir, and then there's a namaste, and there are other few things also. And like 1 minute you waste of time, right? Let's do that. Good morning, good morning, class. Good morning, students. You say first. Then have a seat. Please be seated. Formally, not sit down. Okay, sit down. Please sit down. That's a little. Even though. Please be seated. Use respectful words so that they can use to others also. The idea is we have to be, as I said, we have to be a performer. Coming here and teaching lesson one thing at the same time, we're also performer. How we sit, how we move, how we make our faces, how we use our hands. These are all little techniques that can relate. Yeah. So tell me, what are you gonna do tomorrow when you?
Good afternoon, class. Okay, tomorrow I'll plan for first of all pronounce your name and spell your name. I'll go like this. Hello, Lalita ma'am. Can you spell your word? Spell your name.
Lalita.
Okay.
Lalita?
Can you spell your?
And can you how would you pronounce it? And how would you pronounce it?
And how would you pronounce it?
Pronounce it. It is Lalita. No, Lalita. You spell, right? Use Lalita. You did the spelling part, right? Then what happens is, I'm thinking about one foreigner. You were dealing with foreigner. What happens for? Hi, my name is Roger. Can you tell me your name, please? My name is Lalita.
My name is Lalita.
Can you spell it for me, please?
L-A.
You don't have to do that now. You know.
Lalita.
And I'm an American now, foreigner. I still don't know how to pronounce because I know the spelling. Because foreigners, they don't like to mess up with names. They're so particular. And how would you pronounce it? It is Lalita.
It is Lalita.
Yeah, it is Lalita. So you spell first, and I got the spelling, but I still wanted to make sure how you pronounce your name so that I can pronounce exactly the way you pronounce your name so that you will be happy. Wow, he knows how to pronounce my name, Lalita. Okay. What else? I think that's it. What else? Oh, please call. Everyone has to come at least for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's an opportunity. Not every day you get this chance. I know you have sacrificed your family time, but this is for a reason. For tomorrow, something little change. Then maybe next time also we'll do it.
So, can you please call someone else?
Okay. Hey, Lalita ma'am, please.
Call ma'am. Straight.
Just name. Here we're all classmates.
Okay.
I say, hey Lalita.
Hey.
Lalita.
Hey, Lalita.
Yes, please. Because tomorrow we're going to teach our students. Sonam. Hey, Sonam. Hey, Sonam. Where's Sonam? Come here. Not like that. Even though Sonam is very poor. Okay, I'll say my Dilip. Even Dilip is very bad in class. Hey, Dilip, come here. Don't say, hey, Dilip, can you please come here? So let's Dilip or that, in your mind, the troublemaker students, can you feel that? Why? This teacher is changing her or her tone. Wow. They also have to feel that it's some change in our voice. You know what I mean? So otherwise they think, oh, my teacher does not like me. She doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. They feel inferior. They feel rejected. They feel rejected. Then that's gonna create more problem in the future. So we have to change our tone, attitude. Go ahead.
Hey, Lalita. Can you please come here?
Can you please come over?
Can you please come over?
So let's change that over here. Over means not only over, Can you please come over means can you please come here? Over is come here.
Okay. Can you please come over?
Brother, I want to use restroom. Can you check this out?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
And take this microphone.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and one more time, let's say I say I will be right back. Use that terminology. I will be right back. That means I'm going to use the restroom. At the same time, I'm going to use, may I go to the restroom, please? May I go to the bathroom, please? May I go to the washroom, please? Can you go to the toilet? No, you say, can you go to the toilet? Like this, usually students say, sir, can you go to the toilet? Can you go to the toilet? Please not use that terminology. May I go? Can means, am I able to go to? The difference between can and may. May means permission in depth. Can means can I go? You can go, but you cannot go now because I did not give you permission. But in Nepal we use can I do it means I can do it. Am I allowed to do it? But terminology is may I go to the restroom with teacher? You may go now. Can I go too? You can, but I didn't tell you go. Don't go. You cannot go. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yes, please. Yes.
के भन्ने होला
No. Watch. No, excuse me. So this is the small thing. It's a unseen opportunity. Okay, say that same thing. What should I say? के भन्ने होला? What should I say?
What should I say? What should I say?
If you repeat 10 times.
What should I say?
What should I say? Yes.
What should I say? What should I say?
Yeah, what should I say?
What should I say? What
You can
should
simply pronounce those words.
Yeah. What should I say? Yes.
D E
Pronounce, not spell, pronounce.
Yeah. How do you pronounce that word? Yes.
develop
Yes. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Develop.
Yes. Develop. Yes.
develop elephant
Yes, that's wonderful.
11
Yes.
ले हो यो
11. Is it? Hello.
Is it lay?
Yeah, please repeat it. Is it?
lay?
Yes.
11
11. Yes.
Animal
Animal. Yes.
11 correct album हो यो bottle correct sir bottle water bottle water vacation
Very good. I really like that way. Very good.
zebra zebra Wednesday vegetable
Vegetable. So can you do? Let's say. Can you do? Okay, guys. Say okay. Okay, class.
okay class
This is how you write W-E. You can spell it. W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. This is written. Okay. This is how you write. Okay. Say this is how you write. Okay. This is how you write. Okay. Okay. This is written. But when you speak, you're telling them what is. D drops. It becomes S is like a Z. It is Wednesday. This is how it pronounced. Pronunciation is Wednesday. Spelling is spelling is W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. Writing is W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. Pronouncing is W-E-N-Z-Z. Z-D-A-Y. Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And then vacation. Not vacation. Vacation.
Vacation.
Vacation.
Vacation.
Right over there. So you can say that A after V, say A after V. A after V is pronounced A. V. C-A is pronounced K. That T-I-O-N. Vacation.
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 Don't look like vacation.
Vacation. Vacation.
What else?
Thank you, everyone.
Sure. Yeah. I have been speaking English for 43 years. I'm not good at, so we're not expecting miracle night, but at least something color, something maybe tomorrow, at least you guys start talking about this. So step by step. Yeah. Who else is coming? Who else means? Oh, you forgot to call. Oh, can I come? Can I come? Say, can I come? Can I? Sure. Oh, can I be the next one? You can also say, can I be the next one? Can I come?
Good afternoon, class. Today I teach about pronunciation.
So I am going to, or I'm gonna. I am going to is writing. Today. That T-O is also today, tonight, tomorrow. If you hear students saying tomorrow, it's a tomorrow. I am going to is I'm gonna. Gonna. You write G-O-I-N-G, T-O going to, but use gonna. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you how to
is
count number on right beats.
Right.
With the rhythm, like a little bit melody. Okay, go ahead.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, here, 2, 10 is no problem. 10 if they say 10, I say 10, but 11, E-L-E-V-E-N, T-W-E-L-V-E, two words very, very crucial. 12. 12. Just a second, just a moment. This one is twe, la, 12, vu, 12, vu, no v, vu, ba, vu, 12, no two, 12. T-W-E, how do you pronounce T-W-E, twe. What is it, twe? 12, no V now, up to here, 12. First step is twe, you add L, 12, then 12. No, 2, but 12. Okay, no problem. But it'll come out. Then?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Then you ask one of them name. Can you tell me your name, please? Can you tell me?
Hi, Nita. Can you tell
No, you already know Nita. When you say Nita, you already this. Can you tell me your name, please?
Can you tell me your name?
If you want to say Nita, can you spell your name Nita? You can say, can you spell your Nita? Because Nita, you already know the Nita name.
Can you spell your name?
Nita.
Nita.
N-I-T-A.
A little fast. N-I-T-A.
N-I-T-A.
Very good. A little bit of melody there, right? So it should sound like you're singing. It's like a little bit, you're doing a job, but there's no melody. Rhyme, Okay, now you can ask one of your friends their last name. Can you tell me your last name, please? Anybody.
Okay. Hello, Samjana. Can you tell me your last name?
Please. It is, no, only not this. It is, no, only last name. Give me it.
Last. Yeah, last name.
No, not spelling now. Name. Subedi. Now, can you spell it, please?
Now, can you spell it?
Yes, now you spell. Okay, no problem. So we get another thing, students get confused. How old are you? Fine, thank you. They say, fine, thank you. Question is, how old are you? So you're then, and our skill is your age. Then, your age. Are you 7 years old? 5? You do like this. Using this, students will understand. If you say, how old are you? How old are you? You keep saying, how old are you? They like, what? Okay, fine, thank you, fine, thank you. So teacher's skill is, okay, how do I tell him how old is his age in English? So you try your age. If they don't understand, 5 years old, 6 years, little kids. And when you show this, they'll understand. Then how old are you means their age. Otherwise, 99% students say, how old are you? How old are you? Fine, thank you. Because they think, what is your name? Number one, how are you? Second, third is something else. So for them, how old are you is they think, how are you? Is there anything you want to add, brother? You have asked some questions? Yeah, I think you can call your friends unless you want something else. So Krishna, what else? Everybody got covered now. You please come. Come on. See, it's motivation worked. No, don't worry. Look, this is friendly. It's a family, family.
Sir, I want to ask
Yes.
you,
Oh,
I want
please.
to ask you one thing. K-R-I-S-H-L. How to pronounce this one?
K-R-I-S-H-A-L.
Krishna or Krusal?
Krishna. K-R-I is Krishna. Krishna.
Yeah, Krishna.
Is his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Krishna.
No, A-L.
Crystal.
Crystal.
So Crystal, S-H is a sh. K-R-I, Kri. This is funny. S-A-R-A-S. Some people pronounce Sarah, which is Sarah. American is Sarah. S-A-R-A-H. There's H, but Sarah. All right, your turn. Thank you. And also, can I ask you a question? One more thing. Just a second, ma'am. Now I can say ma'am because it's a respect. This one, people, A-S-K. They say axe. Oh, no, this is what my technique is. This is what I do. A-S, I write this first. A-S. Sa, ka, ka. Then what I do, ka. Then it becomes A-S-K. Saka. Saka, ask. Otherwise, they will pronounce A-K-S, which is wrong. So, ask. Can I ask you a question? Ask. Ask. Only ask. 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 Then you ask them to close this one. We can do here. Can you do? Ask. Saka, ask. Ask. Sk. So otherwise they'll say ask. Ask. Very good. Ask. Little things it will, because when they're 25 years, when they're applying for a job or something, 25 master, let's talk about their finished master, 23, 24, 5 years old, applying for a good job, and then basic things interviewers ask, and they don't know, and they might not fail. Let's say they pass interview, but after passing interview, how many of you have to work together as a team or not? You have to work as a team, right? In school, you don't care whether you like the person or not. Somebody might be, you may not like everybody. You may not have been liked by everybody, but 4, 5, 6 hours, you work together, a teamwork, right? Then hard part is working as a team. Passing an interview maybe sometimes luck or you pass through your hard work. Working here 7 hours, 6 hours every day, for one whole month for how many years? It's difficult. That's the skill we have to develop. Again, develop. Go ahead, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Today, say today.
Today, we are learning to
Letters.
Apple. A for apple.
Apple. Apple.
Apple. B for ball. C for cat.
Cat.
Cat. D for dog. E for elephant.
Oh, elephant.
Elephant.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you. 2 times 2 equals 4. Not 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 2. No, you don't use 2. Not 2 twos are, don't see that. 2 times 2 equals 4. You probably already know.
F for fan. G for gun.
What grade do you teach?
Nursery.
Nursery, okay. So you can, okay kids, okay students, okay kids, students, today, I'm going to teach you how to count
Numbers.
Okay.
1.
Say okay.
Okay.
Today I'm going to teach you how to count numbers. Okay. Ready? You guys are ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Repeat after me, okay? Repeat.
You
Repeat
after me.
Okay?
Okay.
Then you get 1, 2, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4,
if you can,
5, we can
6.
also do like 1, 2. Do with the ear, right on ear, so that in brain they'll start figuring out. 3 is like this. For lower PG is lower classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and
going to 1 after 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're like they're writing on a year, right? That means they're storing number. It will be easier for them to 10. It's like a calibre, whatever you call that. Bits. Okay. That is, I think. What else? You want to add something? Who else is left? You do? Oh, you already did. Oh, please come over. Please come over. Please come over, miss.
Please come over.
Come over. Miss. Come here. Can you please come over? Can you please come over?
Can you please
come over?
Come over.
So, Lord, yes, maybe one day I'll come and then sit with her or students. One day we have to do that also. Going to class, me, then performing them, and they will, her and me, and the same with the teachers and me, and talking to students actually better. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, class.
Very good.
Hey, Ellie, can you spell your name? What's your last name?
Can you tell me your last name, please?
Can you tell me your last
instead
name?
Of what, direct what? Can you please tell me your name? Can you tell me your name, please? Can you tell me? Use tell. Can you please?
Can you tell us your last name? Can you spell it?
Please. SHREST You can write down. Okay, go ahead. More. Also, what grade do you teach? You teach social, right?
Yeah, social.
Even look, whatever you teach, even if you teach Nepali, it's just like in Nepali, like this. Not kaha kaha, not 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4. Timing. Even Nepali, you teach Nepali, same. Timing is for every language. It's a rhythm. It's a rhythm in international beats. It's called. But you can do that also. But when they have to learn this, in music, what they call timing, 4 beats, 2 beats, 1 beat. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. They can also say that, but they have to learn how to say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In music, they have 4 types of beats. And English singing is like speaking is just like singing or playing guitar or any harmonium or tabla. You can also share your experience in school, what in your class. Here, not only tell about how your class, what kind of situation, problems you face with your students, how much they understand you, how many times they ask you questions, and what you struggle. It's not only one person.
Hey Nisha, can you tell us English alphabet letter?
G is like a G. Z or Z. Z is British. This hissing sound is called a hissing sound. Z is British. Z is American. You must have seen or noticed XYZ that you can see on TV or so. Oh, XYZ means so and so. Blah 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 blah. Like last 3 people. They also. That's good. Now, think here, you guys, think we 3 are not here. In your mind, we'll go outside. I want you to make noise, means 15 minutes, just talk to yourselves. So that the freedom without instructor or facilitator or principal and then Mr. again, 15 minutes. That's called